Peace, family. Welcome to Queer Open Mic, where queer talent is celebrated, appreciated, and showcased right here on E3 Radio. My name is Derric. I'll be your host. But before we get into this month's talent, make sure you hit that subscribe button, you like this video, and you share it to spread the word about the hottest queer showcase on YouTube. Now, without further delays and introductions, let's check out this month's queer talent. All right, welcome back to Queer Open Mic. This month's queer talent, we are featuring DJ Leo Marquez, as you can see on the screen. I am very honored to not only share his story, but also share a full circle moment for me, because it seemed like not too long ago, I was sitting in the classroom, being introduced to the new guy in town who was coming in to bring more support and enthusiasm to the media department. So this is going to be fun for me to get to know him, being an alumni, and give back the support that he has always shown me. So let's get to the questions. And then, of course, later we got the fun part with our two-part detective game, so I can scratch away at Leo, and we'll do the Would You Rather, Two Truths and a Lie. And then, of course, we'll end with the jam session that Leo has put together himself. So welcome, Leo. Welcome to Queer Open Mic. How you doing?
Thank you. I'm doing good.
All right. I know I kind of sprung this on you, but you said yes, so here you are.
I'm here.
All right, so let's just hop right into it. So, Leo, you wear many hats: DJ, videographer, audio engineer, multimedia lab tech at San Joaquin Delta College, program director for KWDC Delta College, trans man, and family man. Whew, a mouthful.
Yeah.
So let's start with the obvious question here. How do you juggle it all?
Sometimes I'm good at it, and sometimes I'm not, to be totally honest.
It's very fair.
Yeah, it's definitely hard sometimes to balance everything. I actually so I was a part of an equity retreat recently,
Mhm.
and the guest speaker said something, and it just really stuck with me. So now every time I am asked to do something, because he said when you say yes to something, you say no to something else.
Mm,
So I just keep repeating that in my head
yeah.
all the time now, because it's like, okay, well, if I say yes to this, right, I might be saying no to maybe time with my family,
Yeah.
or something like that. So I've definitely been thinking about that a lot, and I've also been trying to pull back on how involved I am in a lot of things, just because it's gotten to be a lot, and sometimes it could be a little bit overwhelming, but
For sure.
definitely at the end of the day, my time with my family is the most important to me.
Absolutely.
So, if I can't prioritize that in my schedule, then I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. The energy that you give, it's like I'm well-rounded, but I know how to, like you said, prioritize and where to put your efforts at equally. You do creative work for the community, such as promotional videos and DJing events, and you're just very much involved in the community overall. So, what does queer representation in community work like this mean to you?
Yeah, it's very important. It definitely means a lot to me, just because I definitely try to use my own personal experiences in certain situations,
Yeah.
and use that as a way to leverage just making it easier for other people. So one of the ways I'm trying to do that is so at Delta, we have now a group of staff and faculty that is, that identifies within the LGBTQ plus community.
Yeah.
And we're called the Delta College Pride Coalition. And a lot
Love
of the
that.
work that we've been doing, in the past year is trying to make a actual streamlined process for students to be able to change their name, or just to put in their pronouns. So literally just 2 weeks ago, they launched its a biographic tab
Mm-hmm.
that shows up in their Delta portal,
Mm-hmm.
and they can click on that and they can put in their pronouns, they can change their name.
Wow.
And not only can they change their name to be their affirmed name, but they're supposed to be able to address the email name too. So it's not your email is your dead name,
Right.
and then
Yeah.
on Canvas or
Yeah.
something, it's showing the name that you want to go by.
Wow.
So just doing those types of things, also doing that like on the employee side.
Mhm.
We're gonna be having all of the buildings on the Delta campus. The first floor bathrooms are going to be transitioned into all gender restrooms.
Love
So they're
that.
hoping to start construction in I think next month actually. So
Nice.
still waiting on some things with that, but definitely, just trying to push for stuff like that, at Delta, and then just outside of that, like in the community. I have been a part of the San Joaquin Pride Center board of directors, so I've been doing that not even a year yet, but just trying to help them in any ways that I can, whether
Yeah,
it's through media, or just being a support there. So those are the different ways I have my feet in
yeah.
many places. But absolutely, it's important because you want everyone to feel like they matter,
Absolutely.
and everybody should have. Uh, I mean, it's all about equity, right?
Yeah, yeah,
In everything that we do.
yeah. And it's clear that the work that you do, it shows, everything that you're putting in, all the efforts and everything, the results are there. So very, very thankful and very honored to have you here and, tell your story and everything that you're into. And if you guys are in the Stockton area, he's in the Stockton area. So, if you need any work done, he's your guy, but family first. Family
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
What advice do you have for audio and multimedia lovers who want to explore this career path?
Yeah, so my advice, just do it.
Yes.
I think that's the best advice is like don't just think about it, just do it, just try it. I feel like there's so many different like apps and like free softwares out there that really make it accessible to people to just try different things,
Yeah.
especially like with audio or even with video. So, whether it's you want to put together a podcast or whether you want to try DJing, there's so many things out there that can make it easy for you to just try and get
Yeah.
into it. I mean, I think back sometimes to like the first like little like DJ like console I
But
had,
let's
and it
let's
was
get to it. Let's go ahead.
and
Let's get
and
to
it
the
looked
DJing part. Go ahead. Tell us your starting of it.
Yeah, so like it looked like a toy to be honest, but it's what I could afford at the time.
Yeah.
I thought I was getting these like really big speakers. They were just little like computer speakers. I still have them to this day actually.
Yeah.
I don't have the mixer though. The mixer I ended up selling so I can upgrade.
We love
But
an
I've
upgrade.
probably been yeah, I've been through probably three different mixers. The one I have now is great. It works fine. Hopefully I can upgrade in the coming months. But yeah, like I didn't know what I was doing. I was just like, I really want to learn how to DJ,
Hmm.
and I would just watch YouTube videos. I was able to find virtual DJ for free somewhere online. I don't know when you could torrent stuff or I don't know if people still do that
Somewhere
anymore.
in the deep
But
dark abyss of the web.
it's the only thing I can do, So I got that, and I would just like practice in my room and just like mess around, and it's all like trial and error, just like it is with anything else.
Yeah.
And eventually, I just ended up doing like little parties and stuff for my family because they were like, "Oh, you want to DJ and stuff?" So I was like, "Yeah, I'll
Everyone
DJ
needs
a
a
party."
DJ.
Yeah. And then I don't know, like I just feel like at some point like I was like, oh, like I'm investing a lot more into this now. Maybe I should start charging for it,
Yeah. Right.
So, so
Like it's
eventually,
fun, but
yeah, like my family was like telling their family and their friends and stuff like that. They're like, oh, they need a DJ for this. Just like, I don't know. So like my aunt hired me to do her wedding, and I was like,
nice.
this is
Yeah.
scary. Like, a wedding before, but I did it, and I was like, okay. I was like, I can do this,
Yeah.
and then yeah, just word of mouth. I ended up connecting with more people, or just like if I would meet people just in anything that I did, you know, they'd be like, oh, like if they came up in a conversation random.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now, I mean, I probably, I would say on average, I'll have like maybe like a gig a month,
Nice.
depending. But if not, you know, it's like I definitely will have like a few weddings a year.
Nice.
So
That's nice
it's good.
too.
You know,
Yeah. That's really
it's
dope.
nice.
So
It,
DJing has always been like a steady thing for you, like you're a steady creative outlet on the front run of everything else that you've I was like back, no, front. The front run of
yeah.
everything else creative that you're into.
Yeah, no, definitely. DJ has always been the bigger thing that I do on the side.
Cool.
I had tried to get into like just like mixing for people like here and there.
Yeah.
But that just it didn't work out. That's definitely it was harder for me to get into because I don't have access to like studios and things like
Gotcha.
that. I used to when my college still existed, but the campus closed down, so
Yeah. Shout
I
out
don't
to
have
evolving.
that. I don't have that anymore.
Got it.
But it, you know, I also just I didn't really throw myself into like any particular music scene really either. So I guess I didn't end up wanting to go that route as much as I really enjoy just DJing. So,
Yeah. Do
you
you
know,
have
it's
any
definitely on me that didn't work out. Um, but also, you know, like life and everything. Like I
Yeah.
met my wife, and then you know our daughter and everything. So it, you know, things happen. But definitely like DJing has always been something I just like I've really enjoyed doing. It's a lot of fun.
Do you have, okay, so this is a two-parter question. Do you have a favorite event that you've done so far? And do you have a favorite event that you like to do? If that makes sense.
That's a good question. That's a good
Made that up. Boom.
The favorite event I will have to say, like of all time, was probably when, like many years ago, we hosted. 'Cause you've heard of like those emo nights and things like
Hmm.
that, right?
Yeah.
So many years ago, we had put together. We as like some people I know, my wife and everything, had put together an event. It was called Finding Emo, and the first one that we did was my favorite because it was like the biggest and it was the
Nice.
most fun.
Nice.
And there used to be a brewery downtown here in Stockton, and they have like a hall to the side. All the building looks the same still, but it's a different thing. It's
Yeah.
not a brewery anymore, but they have like a side like venue area, and that's where we had it. And it was just
Nice.
like it was just so packed full of people. And then like I don't know, like it just that night it was just incredible. Like everybody was so hyped, like everyone loved being there. I
The
think if
energy
you ask
was
anybody
there.
here if they've ever been to that event, they would probably say the first one was the best one too.
Nice.
Because it just was like I brought everybody up on stage, everybody was all singing together. You know, the stage was not safe. It probably should have had people up there. We were
Who
like
cares? The
jumping and
energy is
everything.
high. We're all having a good time.
Yeah, I I definitely think that was for sure my favorite event that I've DJ'd so far. Besides that, just other events that I really like doing. Even though like sometimes I do get like nervous when
Mhm.
I do weddings just because I'm like, this is a big deal.
It
This is
is,
somebody's
yeah.
really big day, you know, like I can't screw this up. It is a lot of pressure, so I do get a little nervous still. But I think doing weddings is probably one of my favorite types of events to DJ, just because it's so personal
Yeah.
for you know whatever couple I'm DJing for,
Mhm.
and so really interesting too to just see like the different venues and everything. Like, I don't know, it's like a whole process that
Yeah.
can sometimes be like an entire year
Yeah.
of like, kind of planning here and there, because sometimes people will hire me a year in
Yeah.
advance, or it'd be like 6 months prior, and I always like meet with a couple, like whether it's in person or on Zoom, and I just like I just ask them, like I want to make sure that I play music that you absolutely love.
Yeah.
Like I'm not the kind of wedding DJ, and I know there's a lot of people out there that have bad experiences with wedding DJs, but I think it's because they don't make it like personalized. Like it's not accustomed to that couple, so it's like if the couple wants to hear like emo music, like I will play
Right.
that for them.
Right. Yeah.
It doesn't matter what their guests want to listen to. If they don't want music requests, like I will make sure, like I'm like, sorry, like the couple doesn't want music requests.
Yeah.
But usually it always ends up evolving, and I always end up playing kind of like the same kind of like party music, just
Right.
because it gets everybody going.
Yeah.
And normally what's popular on the
Yeah.
radio is what they're gonna end up
Yeah.
here. But yeah, it's just it's fun. It's always different. And again, it's cool also just to see different families and different cultures.
Yeah.
Did I did a Sweet 16 once where they
Nice.
played like they wanted like hyphy music because they had family like from the Bay, and then
Oh,
they had
nice.
that where they also had family that came up to me. They're like, "Hey, can you play this Indian song?" And I'm like, "Yeah, like absolutely." And
Nice.
and they were out there and they were
Getting it.
jamming out. Like that's so awesome. So just like all the different cultures, it's so cool.
Yeah.
It's really
Music
interesting.
music brings
Yeah.
everybody together for sure. Definitely.
Exactly. Yeah.
Would you ever think that you would get to a point where you might do like DJ lessons, like teaching other people to, DJ? Also kind of
Yeah.
asking for
No.
myself.
Yeah. So I don't know if you were still here in Stockton or not, but I did do a DJ workshop at Delta.
What?
I want to say it was pre-pandemic, so it
Ugh,
might have been like 2019. I think,
I think I
but
definitely
yeah,
missed
so
it.
I
Dang it.
did do that one time, and it was really cool. Like, there was quite a few people that came, and they were really interested. Professor Broger has said that she wants to learn how
What?
to do. Yeah,
Let's go.
she's,
Professor
I don't know if
Broker
you
on the
remember
ones and
saying
twos.
that. She sent that to me, I think maybe like a year or two ago. So I don't know if she remembers saying that.
Gotta check in on
Um,
that.
yeah. But recently too, so I forgot who it was. Somebody else came up to me and was like, "Hey, are you ever gonna do another DJ workshop?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I really should do another one."
Yeah.
So if I do, maybe I can record it and I can share it with you.
Please. I would love that would be so great, honestly. I mean, everyone's coming out with like e-lessons and stuff, I'm just saying,
True,
throw it
true.
up an
Yeah, yeah,
e-lesson on your LinkedIn tree. You're good, it's
yeah.
nice. A lot of people want to know a lot of things. So, why not you be the person to teach them? So, um
Absolutely.
all right. So as we're rounding this out here, I got a couple more questions for you. What are your
Okay.
top 3 reasons why you love being a creator?
Top three. I feel like one is that it just provides an outlet for random ideas I might have.
Yes.
um, it I think helps like keep me on my toes. Like I feel like we all should, as just human beings, should never stop learning, and never stop growing at the things that we do. I don't think that I'm the most amazing videographer, but somebody else might think that. And there's just so much to learn. There's so much to
Mhm.
learn because everything's constantly evolving. So I think it's also just it helps me feel like, I don't know, like not stuck, I
Mm,
guess is the best way I can put it.
I feel that.
Like because I feel like if you're not constantly doing things like that, right? Whatever your craft is, if you don't keep practicing it, you don't keep doing it, sometimes you get like stuck in like a rut, you know, and then you don't want to do it at all.
Right. Yeah.
And so I feel like if I continue to just make videos, edit videos, I continue DJing, you know, even on days when I'm just like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to drive out that far to DJ this thing. But then I do it, and then it's so gratifying.
Yeah.
Like, when people come up to you and they're like, "Oh my god, I love this song." Or
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I loved how you played your music. Like, oh my gosh, that was so good." Like I did. I'm trying to remember what event it was. I think it was the last wedding I did, and it was like over like really close to like Yosemite. I had to drive super far for this wedding. But I remember as the staff was cleaning up at the end of the night, he came up to me. He's like, "Man," he's like, "your set was on fire tonight."
Yeah.
And he was like, he's like, "You're in my top 3." And he's like, of DJs I've heard here doing weddings and stuff. And I was like, okay. I was like, that's cool. I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, so it's just I feel like all 3 of those things, just, you know, making sure I'm constantly staying in practice, getting my ideas out there, you know, and just keep doing it.
Yeah, I feel that. Honestly, it's the best to hear somebody say you're in my top 3 in this space. Like, what? Okay. All right. I
Yeah.
feel that. I love this. I enjoyed this conversation so much. Thank you, Leo, so much for joining me. And we're not done yet, so don't get all comfortable and like you're getting ready to leave. But before we get into our 2 detective games of Would You Rather and 2 Truths and a Lie, please tell the audience where they can check out your work and check you out to find more of you.
Yeah, so I would say the best place to keep in touch with me is on Instagram. My Instagram is I wrestled a shark once, all one word.
I love your Instagram name.
It's been that way forever, and I am probably never gonna change it.
I love it.
But yeah, Instagram is probably the best way to find me. Or on TikTok. I don't even know what my TikTok is, to be honest. What is my TikTok?
Don't worry, we'll find it and we'll put the link in the description.
You'll find me on there. I'm working on my website, so I don't have that up right now. But you can also find me on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
I'm on LinkedIn as well.
All right. Don't worry. All the links will be in the description where you can click and find Leo and check him out and stay in touch with him. Okay. So now that we've got all the seriousness out of the way, let's get into my 2 detective games. So this is going to be fun. This is a 2-parter. Okay. We're going to play Would You Rather first, and that is going to be for me. I'm going to ask you Would You Rather questions to get to know you just a little bit more than the questions earlier. And then you are going to do the 2 truths and a lie. You will tell me 2 truths and a lie. And I will see, based off of all the information that I've gathered through the Would You Rather and our mini interview earlier, to see if I know well enough to win the game of 2 truths and a lie of Leo.
Got it.
All right, so let's get into it. I got 4 good Would You Rather questions. I've thought of them all night long, so I hope I know you well off this. All right. Would you rather fly out to your vacation or road trip to your vacation?
Yeah, that's a tough one. It depends on the location, but I think fly. I like flying. I like airports.
Okay. Would you rather binge a TV series or binge a movie series?
I think binge a TV series.
Okay. All right. I might be getting to know you off of these. Okay. Would you rather have a family outing or just you and the wife?
Family outing.
Okay. All right. Okay. Would you rather be surprised or included in the plans? I think this one is telling.
I'm down with the surprise sometimes.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay. This is getting juicy. I'm curious about these 2 truths and a lie. All right. Now that my questions are over, lay it on me.
Okay. Two truths and 1 lie.
Yes.
It could be about anything.
About anything.
Okay, truth.
It's okay. We got time. Eventually, maybe I'll add like some Family Feud music, or not the Family Feud music. What is it? What's the what's that? Wheel of Fortune? Wheel of Fortune?
I forget.
One of those shows has the
Jeopardy? Is it
Jeopardy? Jeopardy. There you go. There it is.
Okay.
I don't watch regular TV anymore.
I don't know. I think I only know that because there's been a lot of people that have used that on shows on the station.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my life together while you thinking of the two truths and a lie.
Let's see. Okay, I have one. Okay, one time I drank. I don't know if you've ever heard of Malort. Do you know what Malort is?
Malort.
You should look it up.
Okay.
It's a Chicago thing.
Ooh.
Because my wife used to live in Chicago.
Good thing I have.
She shared this with me. And so we ordered a bottle, because you can't get it in California, so we had to order it. And we drank the whole bottle. The night ended with me outside wanting to try to do yoga on the top of my vehicle.
All right. Okay.
Okay. Another one. When I was younger, I had got a cat. Actually, I got my cat tattooed on me. Her name was Portia. And one night I was really, really, really thirsty. And I was too lazy to go to the kitchen, so I drank from my cat's water bottle.
Okay. All right.
This one time, I went to a Chinese food restaurant. And I forgot what it was that I ate, but I was like this close to not making it to the bed. All right, here we go. There's my 3.
Now this is extremely hard because you are such a good storyteller. Like forget the actual stories, but the conviction, the rate at which you told this, like I am truly thrown right now. I'm like, all of these can be true, I think. Oh, okay.
They could be.
They all could.
One of them is a lie.
Wow. Okay. Okay. You may have accidentally drank your cat's water because you were too sleepy. Oh man. Okay. Now this, I can't lose twice in a row. I've already lost my first round. Okay. I'm gonna say the lie is that you drank your cat's water.
That's true. That one's true.
Wait, just so I can feel better, please tell me they're all true.
No, one of them is a lie.
Oh no! Is it that you almost didn't make it to the bathroom?
That is the lie, yes.
Oh man, no. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to go back to detective school, and go back to the hair salon too for ruining my hair off of. I can't believe this. Thank you so much, Leo. Yeah. I thoroughly enjoyed this Would You Rather and Two Truths and a Lie. The best yet. I'm already feeling it in my bones.
I hope so. It's a very vulnerable moment for me to share the water ball thing. I think I was like 12 or 13. I don't know.
It happens to the best of us, random things, they happen to the best of us. But thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate your energy. It has been Leo Marquez, DJ, audio engineer, family man, all of the above here on Queer Open Mic E3 Radio. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And of course, go to the links or to the description below. Check out Leo's links to follow him and stay in touch. Again, thank you, Leo, for joining me. I appreciate you. You Thanks now made me look like Michael Myers at the end of this. I'm like going crazy. So I appreciate y'all for joining me on this month's Queer Open Mic. make sure you stay tuned for next month's Queer Talent, and we're out of here. Now hold on, family. Before you end the video, to like, comment, and share, I did forget to introduce Leo's performance. I was super excited to do the interview, super excited to end it because I felt like it was so great, and I was nervous because, as I said, it was a full circle moment for me. He has been there from the beginning of my audio journey, so just to be able to bring him on to something that I'm producing and be able to show him that support back, as I said in the beginning, was incredible. But anyways, without further ado, let me introduce this month's Queer Talent for y'all. He gave us an incredible jam session to end us out for this episode. So here it is, DJ Leo Marquez. Let's go.
Disco.
To go out there for like a semester of college, and I ended up never leaving. It's that energy on the dance floor that helps how
the color of my underwear. You wanna know what I got going on down there? Is it pretty in pink or all see-through? Is it showing off my brand new lower back tattoo? You wanna put them in your mouth, pull them all down south. You wanna turn this shit out, that's what I'm talking about. Put them in your mouth, pull them all down south. You wanna turn this shit out, that's what I'm talking about. Put them in your mouth. Yeah, put them in your mouth. Pull them all down south. That's what I'm talking about. You wanna turn this shit out, out. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Hide it, look at it, pull it to the side and get all up in it. Where I'm posting my remix, send it to the dead. You wanna guess the color of my underwear? You wanna know what I got going on down there? Is it pretty in pink or all see-through? Is it showing off my brand new black tattoo? You want to get your mouth, so you move down south. You wanna turn the shit out, that's what I'm talking about. How much money that you took from this deal? Wanna guess the password to my Google Drive? You wanna guess the address of the party I'm at? You wanna guess? I believe that. You won't have to guess the color of your underwear. Already know what you got going on down there. It's the lacy black hair with the little bows. The ones I picked out for you in Tokyo. I saw them when you sat down, they were peeking out. I'm gonna tell you right now, they're all I'm thinking about. I wanna try it, bite it, lick it, spit it, pull it to the side and get all up in it. Kiss it right again, I fit it. Charlie likes boys, but she knows I'd hit it.
creo que el público sabe que esto es una cosa más o menos informal.
With my bitch getting dirty. He like him already. He want the wop, but I just want the Fetty. And I'm bagging his partner, I'm petty. Call me that B while he eating my honey. You know niggas love bitches with money. I get a lot. Taking her spot. If you ain't cooking, then get off the pot. My name Ice, but I always stay hot. Passenger princess, he passed me his knock. Baddest little bitch from my block. Me and baddies be getting along, so they always be singing my song. Stepping outside, I'ma put that shit on. 300 and then I perform. You know I'ma get to the bag. Or the hating bitches to the back. Too much to lose, so I cannot react. Damn bitches be going outside. She a baddie, she showing her panty. She shake it like jelly. 100 bands of Chanel, but I'm still shaking ass in the deli. With my bitch getting dirty. He like him already. He want the wop, but I just want the Fetty. And I'm bagging his partner, I'm petty. Feeling a smooch and I'm showing my coochie. PJs to Emilio Pucci. I look like bitches like shout out to Lucy. If she bad, then I let her seduce me. I'm the shit, I'm that bitch, I'm his poopy. Juice in my cup got me feeling real loopy. 40-inch middle parted. He got all my pics hearted. They all like, damn, I see your flow be the hardest. I'm not a regular artist. Gra, go cool and I'm just getting started. Baddies on baddies, they know how to move. Hooters on hooters, they know how to move. Bustin' that pack going straight to the moon.
Yeah, ayy, how my demons look. Now that my pockets full. How my demons look. Yeah, now that you shook. Yeah, how my demons look. Now that my pockets full. Yeah, how my demons look. Yeah, now that you shook. I am on the bigger things. I just bought a limousine. You live like me in your dreams. Yes, you do.